Because if you get frustrated and you think you will miss again, you have to retire.
Yeah. My friends, today we are going to be talking about defending. I've got a very special guest, Aymeric, Laporte. Ça va? Okay? Okay, good. Defenders don't get a lot of love all the time online. Everybody likes to talk about goals, 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 right?
Yeah,
you know, and so as a defender, you know, it's a tough job. And being that it's a tough job, what we wanted to give the guys is just a perfect understanding of how to become a better defender, right? What are the very first things? So for you, what makes a very good defender, or what makes you a good defender?
It's difficult to be a defender because, you know, always when they score, you are always on the image, you know, because you are the last man or one of the last man.
Yeah.
But you have to try to avoid shoots. You have to try to play as far as possible from your keeper, you know.
Right.
Because if they shoot from 30 meters and they score, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It happens.
But yeah, try to win all the duel you can have, and yeah, try also to talk with your teammates to solve any problem, because sometimes the strikers are fast, they are quick, they move good. So you have to think about also the defense, your teammate, what he can help, where he can be, you know, and try to talk each other to solve the problem.
Yeah, that's great. That's
it's not only one against one.
No.
Most of the time, you know, you need your teammate to solve problems.
Yeah.
So you have to look where they are, where the strikers are, where they can do the movement. And of course, it's difficult. So it depends on many things, you know, and what the people don't realize sometimes is when you're on the pitch, you see different the things, you know.
Yeah.
Well, when you watch on the TV after, you say, why I didn't do that, you know. So
I know. Yeah. You're tough on yourself. Yeah, totally. Okay, so even making it now even more concrete. I'm an attacking player, right? So if we were just set up, give me the perfect base. How do you stand, right? If a player is getting ready to do all this stuff, he's doing all these tricks and stuff, what's your stance? What's the very first thing you're doing? Are you standing back?
To be honest, you have to know perfectly your body, you know?
Okay. What's your body set up? Like if
I mean everything. You put all your strength.
Sure.
Your agility, everything. Because if you are agile or if you are not fast, you have to take 1 meter more.
I see.
You know?
Okay,
if you are fast, you can stay closer.
Sure.
You know, because if the striker go one side, you can take the ball. If you are slow, you have to take one more step like that. And you have to leave a little bit more space for him. So you have to know exactly what you can do, what not, and also you have to know a bit sometimes the striker.
Of course.
You know, the ability, how he play. If he pass the ball and if he do 1-2, you know, you have to know a bit, because it's difficult. Because attacking, you can have a lot of imagination, you know, and you see more things. But
So here's a question that a lot of guys ask because they don't know. You know when to go to the ground. You know when to slide, right? And sometimes in the box, it's dangerous to slide, right? You don't want to give away a penalty, all this stuff. How do you...
And more now. With the
exactly.
VAR
and now VR, every time everything's so detailed, you know? How do you know when to go to the ground? Do you decide this before, or do you think, is each time you go to the ground, you know there's a risk?
Now is always the risk. It's always a risk, and when you do that, you have to be 100% that you will take the ball, and not the player.
Yeah. So one other thing that a lot of guys talk about, and you already touched on quick guys and skillful guys, but you're a pretty big guy. But if I was your height and as tough as you, as strong as you, when my back is to the goal, and you're defending, the goal's behind us, how does this change? What's in your head? Because if a ball's coming in here and I have it here, the goal's behind you, what are you thinking now?
It's not dangerous for me.
Yeah?
You are looking to your keeper, not on my keeper.
So your mind is
I just want you to turn.
You just don't want me to turn.
Yeah.
All right, so imagine we're at the top of the box. I see. Immediately you step in, huh?
Yeah.
So the second the guy turns, if you can, you want to put it. What about if the ball's not there yet? The ball's not here.
Yeah.
It's over here.
You
don't play games,
I leave
you leave me.
few meters.
Yeah?
2 or 3 meters, because there is no problem. When the pass will be done, then I intervene and
I see, and you're there. Okay. One last thing, another thing. So if you come up here, here.
Sorry.
Now, what do you do with defenders, or sorry, what do you do with attackers that offsides line is there?
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
Yeah.
The game is going.
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? How do you deal with this situation? I can move here, I can move here,
You can,
don't. And then if I want the ball, I can.
I have to reference you, you know? I have to know exactly where you are. And
even if I'm behind you?
Yeah, of course. I have to know. I look.
So you look.
Yeah.
You even turn sometimes a little like this?
Yeah, I look like that. And I stay on the middle of my keeper, on the, you know, the box.
He's talking to you though too, right?
Because the other center back had to cover me. If he's on my back, if you go on my back, you have to go the other center back.
Right.
So me, everything frontal and lateral is for me.
Okay. What you can see.
Yeah. Where I can see it. The other things is for him. You know?
Yeah, I see. Okay. So, yeah.
And
that's
the same
awesome.
at the other side.
Sure.
If he's on that way, the right, the right center back is here. You have to look.
Sure.
You know?
What's there?
If he comes here, it's for him. If he comes here, it's for me.
Okay.
For the other.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Simple. Wow. All right. I'll finish up then with, if there's one thing that you could do to become a better defender, like all the young kids, to train, like, you know, because it's hard to train defending unless you have a friend, or is there something you could work on alone as a defender? Did you work on strength, body weight, your touch, or how did you get better as a defender?
No, I think you have to improve everything, like the strength, the agility, the ability to play quick, slow. Yeah. You have to analyze also sometimes where you can play, when you can risk and when not. Sometimes happen to us, even the pro players, you know, sometimes we risk too much, even, you know,
it happens.
Man City, you know, we are a big team playing the ball, and sometimes we do mistake because we want to play too many balls. So depend on your manager, so I think, but you have to know when you can play and when not, and when it's better to kick the ball out, and when you can.
Yeah. I said it was my last question, but I got to get this one in. Your mentality as a defender, and when you make mistakes and stuff like that, how do you recover? Do you think about it for a second and say, all right, don't do that again, but keep going? Or how do you
of course. But, you know, that happened to me also on the past. And the only one thing you think is to do better on the next action, because if you get frustrated and you think you will miss again, you have to retire. You know, you have to finish the football. You have to go back to your school, or to, I don't know, you have to retire of football. So you just have to do your best, you know. And every player, when you play football, you want the best. You never want to lose, you know, and sometimes happen. The best player in the world, they didn't win all the trophy every year.
No.
You know, if we talk about Mbappe, Cristiano, and Messi, for example, not everywhere they won everything. It's impossible. They are in different teams, and people have to understand that it's not possible to win everything every time.
But you keep going.
Yeah, you keep going. You just have to try.
Yeah. Perfect. Guys, that has been the video. I appreciate you very much, my friends. Subscribe, check out everything from us here at Unisport, and we will see you guys later. Peace.